Hello and greetings again. We're going to continue Enderal. Hello and greetings. Stupid echo. But yeah, we're gonna continue Enderal again and see how far we get. So we made it to Ark again.
Walk blessed.
Well, not again, but yeah. We made it to Ark. And now we get to see what's in store next. Yeah. Yeah. Right. We're in the foreign quarter.
What?
I don't think it would be wise for me to go to the Undercity yet. I think I need to, like, sell a load of stuff.
Oi, you there. Don't look at me like that. Looking for trouble, eh?
Let's see where we... No one here.
Can I help you? We always go too easy on the scum.
Going to guess that it is too early in the day.
You're a foreigner, aren't you? I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once, or seen Kira, the Grand Bazaar.
Behind you?
Well.
I have no idea what you mean.
May your path always be even.
Malfash's blessings, and our room's looking for you. It's no Ark, no good. We'll open up the room for you. And please. Shady business. We walk the righteous path in here and don't want any trouble.
Wait a moment.
May your path always
You're
be
an
clear.
outlander, aren't you?
That's just how they are.
Of course she'd say that. Mead, stew, roast pork. Anyone?
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malthus himself.
Doors are still empty.
It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Blazes. Sorry.
May your path always be even.
Forge work.
Where did I put it?
goods. Let's try that.
How may I be of service?
Picture of Arc 1. I've already got that.
Yes? Of course.
Want blueprints. Sell some stuff. Three of them.
Yes? Of course.
One-handed apprentice. I'll have 6 penny.
Well, look who's arrived. Did you have any problems finding your way around? This city can be quite a maze if you don't know it. Right, you're from Austin. I almost forgot.
To the big city.
They're quite fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life. Well, I do. Here, put this on. And before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
Yeah, that should be it.
Fruits, vegetables. vegetables. Bread. Treat yourself.
That's it. And why is it Malphas who carries the sun temple?
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with their magic. The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they've passed that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new arcanists have their names registered in some kind of holy book. But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them. Okay, almost there.
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jaspar Dalveric, and I work for the Naramese Mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marija de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for her. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, my Dame de Luna.
You have my word, fair lady. Thank you. Well, that went better than expected. Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine. His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzul's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me.
Sky can rain fire. Magisters never change.
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
All right, here we are. Hang on.
No. That's not how you do it.
Blast it! I'm just being careful. We have to.
We do. Give me that thing, now. blasted, blistering blazes.
Blazes, I just can't
That's what you
bloody
get
believe
for
it.
working with fumblers. I told you, we
Where's the fire
should be
spark?
careful. What? Now, who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So, why are you here? Had any luck?
Just spar. And yeah, we did find something.
Suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your flings up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular lady over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This woman's magic is different, Meiser. Just feel her aura, and you'll see it. Plus, she's from Narim, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours. All right then, this will tickle a little. Yeah, you're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow, and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, we will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that Scrounger.
This just doesn't make any sense.
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off. By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meiser Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally,
Bonjour.
how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain inal, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures. Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline. Even though this screwball Enderalian talk of paths and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise.
Again, I did not just imagine these visions. They feel different somehow.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Meiser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
What? Is that true? Oh. Then this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore. Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
A glistening white light and charred bodies, but their flesh was unnatural grey, and I heard all these voices.
Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months. Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible. She's currently in a ruin called Old Rashengrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours. Okay, now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me
He always
and
gets
show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth.
Name wrong every
Hopefully,
single time.
more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my fair lady. I'll see you around.
In the main story of Enderal, you have the opportunity to deepen your bond with several persons. These missions aren't available forever if the main story progresses too far. Storylines of some persons may stay hidden. Or stay hidden. Yeah. Killed by the spoon.
Never walked back
okay, I'm
on
gonna have to
the
pick
road
that up.
from the aged man's abode. Ugh,
Look at that
blazes.
timing.
Sorry. I know.
you're here.
I can't sing.
I thought you were in the city.
No, the Archmagister ordered me back. It feels good to be here, to be honest. But the funerals... I could...
Who are you?
Let's go to the foreign quarter.
Hello. Noble citizens of Ark.
In bed, so.
As I said, the offer stands. Just think about it, okay?
I will. Take care. Hey, you came.
Isn't this?
Oh,
So,
why am I
tell me, how are you holding
still
up?
wearing that?
Must have been
Oh,
quite the whirlwind. Yesterday, a refugee from another country, and now a prodigy with a magic great enough to impress old Bushybeard.
Honestly, I'm just trying to make
Good luck with
sense.
that. I'm quite curious to see how things keep on with you. You're different. I noticed that the time we met. Anyhow, tell me, what do you make of this country now that you've had some time to look around? I figured it must be quite the change from Nerim. Shoot. Yeah, I can picture that. You know, this is exactly the reason why I love inns so much. The sky can rain fire out there. In here, you'll always meet laughter and good humor. Not to mention all the good-looking men and women. Absolutely. Though I think I've seen enough of this place by now. Of Enderal, I mean. There's a ship sailing for Calais next morning, and as it seems, it will be the last one for quite some time to come. Who knows? Maybe they still have a cabin to spare for a handsome treasure hunter. Oh well. This entire thing was more a coincidence than planned anyhow. The order needed someone with skill and discretion. I was around. End of story. I never intended to stick around for much longer. Heck, me as an ambassador of the Holy Order, could you imagine that? Not one step further, O fair maiden. Drop your garment so we may both bathe in Malphas's holy light. Actually, not that bad, don't you think? Oh, you're too kind. But you know, at the end of the day, I guess I'd probably lack both the pathos and the idealism for such a profession. You know, I'm aware of how these esteemed keepers up there talk about sellswords like me. I could save 30 virgins from a Myrodon rampage. At the end of the day, they'd always say I did it for the money, because I wanted to bed the women, or whatever. I'm driven by inferior motives, while no matter what their actions end in, they are good guys, because they do things for the right reasons. If only they'd understand that it's results that matter, not intentions. What does the wise hermit say? Nothing is of less importance to the saved than the reason for their rescue. The only difference between a mercenary like me and a holy warden is that I'm at least aware of the fact that I do what I do for myself, and no one else. I'm trying to say that all those heroes and self-declared messiahs are no better than everyone else. In the end, we are all selfish, because we always act in accordance to what we think we have to be like. So yes, maybe the keeper saves the farmer from the bandits. But at the end of the day, he does it because he sees himself in a certain light. You know, the funny thing is that a lot of times, it's especially those who think of themselves driven by a higher purpose who are the really dangerous ones. They don't understand what drives them, and that makes them easy to manipulate. The only thing left to do for the capable hate-monger or tyrant is to somehow combine his own ambitions with the mental image of this person. And presto, you've got your perfect puppet, only waiting to dive into the next hail of arrows for their honor, their religion, or whatever they thought of this time. It's just so idiotic, you know? The world would be a much better place if everyone could just acknowledge that the only reason we're here is that we want to be happy. You do? And here I thought I'd get an indignant cry and a splash of wine thrown in my face. That's how most people react. In any case, I think I'll take my leave now. I very much enjoyed our talk, but the ship to Quillet leaves before the first cocks crow tomorrow, and I want some more time to think about it.
For what it's worth, I wouldn't mind if you stayed. This city needs more good-looking mercenaries.
Well, it most recently gained a good-looking Naramese woman. Maybe that'll make up for when I leave. Keep your chin up.
Well, let's just hope he stays.
Maid! Stew, roast pork. Anyone?
In a bed, sorry.
Away at the end of this.
Stop ignoring me.
Oh, lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures, crow and delight. Your teeth sink into a golden
Need to
brown.
restock on potions.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors circulate. Rumors about the
Greetings. Sure, take a look.
We always go too easy on the scum.
driving them to deeds of pathless atrocity.
Walk blast. Sure, take a look.
Straight from Keelan. Take a look.
Oh, I want to get that, but I can't. D6.
Walk blessed.
All you who live now.
Hungry?
My Dame. Hello.
Oh, mostly pastries and sweets. Quite delicious, if I may say so. And I don't even need to shout it across the entire city.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I
It'd
have
be great to go to the Maya first.
So much to do, so little time.
Madame?
These things are so cute. They're too cute.
Walk blessed, my lady. How about pirates? What is there to tell? They're beautiful animals, majestic and wild, and dangerous if you're unlucky enough to run into an untamed one. In the time before the Blood Moon Revolt, a long time ago, tame pirates like this one here was a really rare sight. Nowadays, though, they're pretty common, at least here at Enderal. Pity, somehow. Oh, well, that's hard to explain. They communicate by clicking sounds. I, as a warden, have been trained to hear them, but you probably can't. And through those clicking sounds, I also tell them where you want to go, before you mount them. Obviously, that only works for routes that the Myrat already knows by heart. Sure, where to? Walk blessed. Sure, where to?
Yeah, I've still got a taxi, so I do need to use that. Okay, I need to remember that. come past you.
Shit! Get away from there! Now! By the prophet's ass! 1 second later and I would have been scraping your remains off the floor. What in blazes are you doing here anyway? Let's put it this way. I know how to hide when I don't want to be seen. And concerning the explosion, you stepped right into a Kiranian dust crystal. Get a little too close and wait a little too long, and you'll have your ass blown around your ears by an explosion that would put any cannon to shame. Lashiri? Oh my. The fellow really isn't one for names, is he? I'm Lashari. But never mind that. At least it proves you're not lying. Anyhow, I hope you're not the backup I asked for. I was hoping for someone more, impressive. No offense. Is that so? Indeed. You have some uncontrolled magic inside you. And quite a lot of uncontrolled magic. Not bad. I've never felt anything like this before. Very well. If Constantine insists, I will perform the ritual on you. But it'll have to wait, since I'm up to my neck in this shit, as you've probably noticed. Short version or long version? Which do you prefer? Fine. I suppose you already know that that is me, my assistant, 2 Arcanists, and 4 Keepers are here to do research on, well, on something, which is exactly what we've done these past weeks. But, as I went upstairs to get something a couple hours ago, I suddenly heard screaming and the clanging of metal coming from downstairs. As I looked for cover, I saw these 2 shapes in red robes vanishing into the lower parts of the ruin. I have no idea who they are or why they're here. But to me, they look like mercenaries. Anyway, fact is, my esteemed Enderalian colleagues and my assistant are still down there, together with our research, and I want them back. And before you ask, yes, you can help me. You'll have to, actually, if you want me to tame your magic. I wouldn't have a chance fighting the mercenaries by myself, but the 2 of us might be able to do it, provided you can defend yourself, which I'm quite sure you can. What do you say? Are you ready? No idea, but I don't think there are more than a dozen. Also, they don't anticipate any resistance, which is to our advantage. Fine, then follow me. And keep your weapons ready. I think I just heard footsteps down there.
Does 8 damage compared to 5. It's good.
Right. Get them.
Let's try.
Okay, that's swords with myself. Oh, how easy was that?
Stabbed like a pig. Hang on. What's this? By the prop. It's ass. I don't believe it. They're orders. My assistant, Sev. It seems he's the reason these fuckers managed to take us by surprise. Save it for Sev when I shove this staff up his ass and fire a thunderbolt. Shit, can you smell that? That's fire. So, these guys really are trying to destroy our research. We have to do something. You're adept at magic, right? Take this spell and use it to put out the fires. If I'm right, the mercenaries are trying to destroy the stone fragments. We have to stop them. You take the lower part of the ruin. Try to save as many stones as you can. I'll take the upper part, and when it's all done, we'll meet here again. Oh, and one more thing. If you should find my assistant Sev down there, try to take him alive and bring him to me. I want to take care of him myself, okay? Then let's get going.
Let's get these guys. Right, we are back. Hello. Oh, no, don't do that.
Over here! Help me!
You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
What are you waiting for? Help! Put out the fire!
You'll pay for this, I swear it!
I don't have enough. That's painful, is what that is. Right.
You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
Really?
Help me, damn it! Put out the
fire! Suffering. Anguish.
Fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
What are you waiting for? Help me, damn it! Damn, that was close. Those bastards just left me down here to die. Can you believe it? Despite everything I did. Oh, forgive me.
I have no things. You know what? Oh, okay. I knew this quest was going to be difficult before I started it, but yeah.
You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
Right.
That was close.
painful.
You fucking scum! You will pay for that! You fucking scum! You will pay for that!
You picked the wrong enemies.
Oh. So close, yet so far. This is a game where you have to save constantly. Really? What? Really? How are they just... Huh? Oh. This is painful. Why am I stuck? Oh my god. Really? Okay, it's getting to the point where I think I might need to level up before I do this. Right, now I just gotta stay alive somehow. Okay, new tactic. Why is it not working? Okay, well that clearly doesn't work. I'm underprepared. I'm unsure what WB means. I'm gonna do this until I get it right. Finally. Yes. Well, I saved 7. It's the missed one. But it's better than missing them all.
Well, I'll be damned. That's what I call good timing. I take it you were successful? What about the fragments? Did you save them? Well, I guess that'll have to do. Thanks. What about Sev? Did you find him?
I did, yes. Tell about Sev.
That little shit. I was hoping I could make him tell us who's behind all this. Well, whatever. No use crying over spilt milk, I guess. What's your name, anyway? Amidst all this, we didn't have time for formalities. You're pleased?
Right.
Well, that's good to hear. I actually had the feeling that I was a little rough on you. Sorry for that, really. Sometimes I just have a short fuse. Anyway, let's talk about the reason you're here. For starters, tell me how you managed to get the old ranter to trust you. That doesn't happen very often. I've got time. Uh-huh. So, you're saying that you learned all this, the magic, the swordplay, in such a short time? That's fascinating, to say the least. And these visions, if I understand correctly, you foresaw the death of the 2 apothecary?
Yes, I don't know how crazy all of this sounds.
It does indeed. But hey, who am I to judge? Here you are, the mysterious stranger who appeared out of thin air and, without much fuss, took out an entire group of sellswords. And even better, now you tell me that these skills come from studying magic for only a couple of weeks, and that you can see the future. You certainly are full of shit.
I beg your pardon?
Not you, sorry. I mean, I just had a strange thought. But no, that would be crazy. Way too unlikely. Well, I'd like to speak freely, but I'm bound to my agreement with the Holy Order. However, I will tell Constantine and old Aranthiel about my theory. And you will probably have to be patient until the latter decides to put you in the picture. Sorry. But if my idea is correct, then we'll be in a position to really kick ass. Anyway, hold still for a moment. Ready? All right, let's do this. Don't worry, it'll just tickle a bit. Fuck! Are you all right? That wasn't on purpose. Really. Oh my, you really do look terrible. I will make this right, I promise. I have no idea what just happened. The ritual isn't exactly harmless, but normally you shouldn't feel more than a weak tickle at most, regardless of how it goes down. But, maybe this has something to do with the strangeness of your aura. I already said this, but it's so different. It's hard to explain. Somehow complex and cold, maybe. But hey, I'm probably just out of practice. It worked, and that's what matters. Your fever will now settle down to an endurable level, and maybe even vanish if you're careful. And now I suggest you return to Constantine. I will get the stones to safety in the meantime. You need anything else? If not, see you later. We're going to meet again. I can feel it. Take care.
That means I can use this.
There you are. Magister Karus has been looking for you.
Karus? Why's that?
I don't know, but I think it's about time you
Oopsie.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
Perform the ritual on me. There were problems in Old Rashengrad.
Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work, even though part of her report seemed to be a bit... enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest. In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies?
Oh, learning points. Or money. I think learning points.
Very well. Now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
And with that, I am going to end the stream here. But next time I stream, you know, I'll be there. To those who watched, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Goodbye.